You ever felt like you won, but you didn't win? It's almost like we had more points than they did. Giving up the last touchdown on the run, that bothered me because we pride ourselves on going to get the quarterback, and we have a multitude of young men that can go get the quarterback, and we didn't get that done. But I'm thankful, I'm happy we got the W. Miss Peggy's one step closer to the dream and the vision that we have for her, as well as I think 31 NFL scouts are on hand tonight, and I think they saw what they came to see. So let's move on from there. I'm going to try my best to hold back my anger, but we got the W, so I'm happy.
Hey, Coach, first off, do you have
What's
an
going
update
on, boss?
doing well, how you doing?
Good.
Do you have an update on Cam Silvan-Crag?
No, I don't, not whatsoever. Hopefully they get me one soon. But he's a leader, he's a dog, he's one of our defensive guys, and losing a guy like that early in the game hurts, and it did.
And then just your thought on the defense's second half response.
Oh, well, we knew we were going to get it together soon. They were calling out every darn play that they ran. I mean, the defensive coaches are doing a wonderful job. We just got to do a better job of executing the scheme and being where we're supposed to be. I don't think the ball went outside the numbers maybe a couple times, even in the first half, but the kid was lighting it up. He did a great job of getting the ball to the necessary receivers. We got a lot of picks, a lot of rub routes, a lot of bunch, a lot of yo-yo. I mean, they did a lot of things that were effective for them. They played a heck of a game. I'm proud of their staff, their head coach, their history, what they bring to the table. You can't not discount them. I think they had knocked off several Power 5 teams in their last several matchups. I'm glad we were able to come out of there with the W, although it wasn't pretty.
Hey, Coach, Jimmy Searfoss, 24/7 Sports.
Yes, sir.
What did you think about the running situation tonight, the running backs? And then is that
Our running backs?
Yes, sir. And
Our running backs are good. We got to do a better job of using them a lot more, getting more yardage, but we got to take what they gave us. I mean, I don't think nobody's upset with that. Hayden showed you what he could do. Charlie is Charlie. We were getting ready to throw 2-9 in at the conclusion of the game, but then they scored because I wanted you guys to see him because he was going to put that game away running as physical as he does. But I'm not overly satisfied with how we ran the ball, especially with the yardage per game, but we could do much better.
Go ahead, Tyler. Hey, Coach. Tyler King with the Denver Gazette.
Tyler, what's up, boss?
I'm doing well, thank you. Travis obviously had a big night, 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Was there one that stood out to you the most?
Every last one. Well, we called the first one like when you're playing against, what we got going on? We good? We okay?
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay. Every last one of them. I mean, Travis is so explosive. We called it. We said that, you playing against some guys it's a pretty tough matchup for anybody. But then when you bailing and you let him catch it and face you up, that's a problem. And he did what he does. Travis is a phenomenal player.
Coach, as frustrated as you're telling us you are,
Uh-huh.
do you take solace in the second half? It felt like you cleaned up the operation at halftime.
Well, I don't think the operation was dirty. And I just think we did some things. I know you guys couldn't wait to get on me if we wouldn't have won that game about going for it on fourth down. We didn't get it. We gotta get that. We gotta convert that. Like that's kind of putting your stamp on. Like guys, we gotta be physical. We gotta be physical. We gonna have to third or fourth and one. We gotta get that. I believe in it. That's what I told the line. I believe in you guys. So I'm not upset that I did that because I believe in you guys that much.
That 17-play, 80-yard drive, you really were deliberate, took your time.
I don't even know. That's how many plays we did?
Yeah, 17, 80 yards, about 8 minutes. Really took a lot of time off the clock there. Is that a good representation of what Shedeur and Pat's relationship is?
They have a phenomenal relationship, and just the overall chemistry and the communication of the two, even, when he's on the field and hearing Pat say certain things to him. Let me tell you, he's going to tell you, but Shedeur is such a good kid, sometimes it cost him. Because at the end of the game, we just want to run the ball. Let's get out of here. And he took a shot, to LaJohntay, because he wanted LaJohntay to have a big play. Because you got the other two guys, the dogs, having a big play, and he know he's going to have a one-on-one matchup. He just didn't put it out there far enough. But that's his character. I'm like, dog, come on, dog. Not right now. You know, it's not time to be the good guy right now. It's time to let's put this game away. But that's what that was.
So he checked into it?
He wanted what he wanted. Let's just put it like that. Usually he hits it.
Hey, Coach.
you
Brian
doing?
Howell from Daily Cameron. Good. How are you? That last drive, though, not running the ball, like throwing the passes, is that something that, I mean, you guys couldn't really run the ball effectively a lot tonight?
I'm not going to say that. I mean, you got to understand, you got to take what people give you. You can't take what you want, and it's not there. I mean, what is it? What did he throw for? 445 yards? You think we upset?
Right.
Who upset? So, they didn't have a running game. Well, the passing game looked pretty darn good today. So let's be appreciative and thankful that we got one of the premier guys in college football spinning it. We're going to run the ball. We're going to do that. We're going to have a lot more balance. Today was just that type of day. You got to take what they give you.
But in that situation, like 2 minutes left, you want to run the clock down. I mean,
You want first downs.
Right.
If you want to run the clock down, they got a 5-man box. I mean, they got five down. Like, you got to look out there and say, okay, I got one-on-one right here. And I haven't seen one-on-one the whole game. So I got to do what I got to do to move these chains. And that's what that is.
Troy, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you? Jimmy, I believe, had a career high in yards. You've talked a lot about him. His production last year was kind of up and down. How good was it to see him have such a big night tonight?
Well, his production was like that because you got Travis and Xavier was on the field last year. You know that guy that just made the team for the Cardinals? That guy's pretty darn good. So Jimmy is Jimmy. You never see Jimmy pouting. You never see him jogging a route. Jimmy going to give you every darn thing he has. And with the burden that he has on his shoulders, I mean, Jimmy's playing for Pop, man. Jimmy just came back, from court, seeing his father sentenced, man. And going to turn around and flip it and come out there and give you that? That was our conversation. Like, boy, Pop jamming in that thing right now. Like, that's keeps him going because he's trying to make it right for Pops when he get out, man. So I'm so appreciative of him, and I love him like a darn son, man. I'm so proud of him as well. And I knew he was going to get down tonight. And he did what he did.
Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, Coach. Scott Proctor at the Colorado here. How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Obviously, Shedeur did his thing tonight.
Yes,
I think
sir.
he was sacked only one time. What are your kind of initial thoughts on the offensive line tonight? Obviously, a new group, some guys moving around positions, both in the pass game and run game.
Well, I'm happy. You would love, like I said, you would love to run the ball a little more, but shoot, you got over 500 yards of total offense. I thought I'm pretty good. I go home, I'm going to sleep good, really good tonight with that. So I'm cool with that. We would like to see a little more balance, but what is balance? Balance is wins, really. That's what balance is. Nobody says nothing when you win.
Hey, Coach, Mike McFeely from the Fargo Forum. I know you spoke a little bit to it earlier, but their quarterback, Cam Miller, number 7.
God, he played good.
Just speak to that a little bit about the
Yeah,
way he
I
played.
mean,
when he
both
did.
of those kids played well, man. They did what they came to do. They were very effective, not only throwing the ball, especially between the numbers, and running the football. I don't know if they completed over 2 balls outside the numbers, but they did a phenomenal job executing their offense. That kid has a grasp on his offense. He checked them in some things. Did a great job, man. I'm proud of him. I got a chance, because I don't know many head coaches around college football, but I got a chance to exchange pleasantries before the game with their head coach. And normally, I don't know protocol. I just go out there, and I'm here for my team, man. I don't know. I'm learning. I guess that's what you're supposed to do every game.
Couple more, Troy, go ahead.
From the Denver Post. Coach, with Shedeur, he obviously had a huge game. Is there a moments during the game you have to remind him to either slide or be more careful? Given at
No.
one point, I don't know if he was. If he
I don't have to remind him that. I'm just reminding him the darn clock. I say, you see that big thing up there? That's a clock. Those numbers up there running down like that, that's for you, okay? Look at that, so I don't have to burn these timeouts. But just that chemistry and that communication that Pat and I had, it was great that we were able to accomplish some things, like, save us with some timeouts called. But I was just really telling him, be smart. Be smart. Just be smart. Be smart. Don't let the clock run down. Now we got to burn a timeout. We may need that.
Travis, having played with him his entire college career,
Mm-hmm.
are they able to do stuff that's you just don't coach?
Yeah, they are. They got their own little thing going on. I ain't mad at it because it works. But they got their own thing, and it's just a certain chemistry that they have where Shedeur's gonna He's going to place that ball. If that guy's right beside him, he's going to place that ball. First of all, there ain't no 50-50 ball with Travis. If the ball's up close, it's his ball. So he's that kind of athlete. And shoot, Jimmy went for $198? Yeah. Oh, my God. Why didn't you guys tell me? We could have got him 2 more yards.
My bad, Coach.
Wow. Awesome. That's awesome. Wow. 26. Oh, wow. Wow. That was a game, huh? They may start believing me when I start talking about those 2 going in the top 5 picks, right? I said 1 and 2.
Jimmy's tied for 7th most in the season.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Who
Pat
else?
Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. Coach, going back to the O-line, in the first half, Shedeur delivered the ball seemingly under quite a bit of duress. Seemed to be less so in the second half.
I don't
Any
remember
adjustments
I
there?
don't
Those
remember
guys settling in?
I don't remember the duress in the first half. I remember.
Get hit a lot in the first half.
I don't know. I ain't see that. I saw him. What was his statistics in the first half? Like 13 for 15?
Delivered the ball great. I mean, he stood in there, but probably not what you want to see your guy getting hit that much.
Well, you never want to see your son get hit, let alone your quarterback. But no, Line played a good game, man. We got to give him love. I mean, guy got sacked one time, dropped back, what, it was 34 times? I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Last one, Nikki, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. Robert Livingston, first time calling a game tonight.
Yeah.
We saw some big adjustments in the defense
He
in the
did.
second half. How do you think he did tonight overall communicating with his unit?
He's a great communicator, one of the best communicators I've been around. His message is loud and clear, not only throughout the game, but at halftime to make the adjustments, then onto the second half. You got to understand the guy goes down, this happens, you got guys not jumping offside, but losing contain, so you got to make personnel changes. But he did a great job of balancing everything, and not alone me, over there, saying some things that I want as well. He did a great job, though.
Good coach.
What is Romney? I saw Romney.
Romy.
You want anything? You good? Come on. You family, baby. First of all, Romney was with CBS, right?
Yes. Romy Bean, CBS, Colorado. Getting my question in.
Y'all forgot that, right? This is my girl. So that's why you can't read into a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is just I'm setting you up for something else, but y'all forgot that. Don't we do a show every week?
We do a show
Okay.
every week.
All right. Just,
Talk to me for like 20 minutes.
there you go. Let's
You
go.
knew this was a team that wasn't going to beat themselves in North
True.
Dakota State.
And they
so
did.
what did it take? I know there's a lot you weren't happy with, but what did it take from you guys to wear them down and to be able to beat a team that didn't make a lot of mistakes?
Well, you got to understand, we knew we had a tremendous amount of athletes, that it was going to be tough covering them on the back end. And with the way Shedeur, his accuracy, we knew that was going to be tough on them. We just had to hold them and get stopped so we could get the ball. I think they almost tripled us in time of possession in the first half, so we didn't really get the ball much. But we knew that was going to turn once we make the adjustments defensively so that we could get some stops. And that's what we did. But we knew they weren't going to lay down. We wanted to win decisively, and if we wouldn't have given up that last touchdown, it would have looked better. But we're not for looks, man. We the W or the L. That's what you remember. You guys could pick it apart, and you ladies, I apologize, all you want, but you're here for the W or L. Some of you got upset that we got the W. Some of you, I'm really mad that we didn't get the L. So God bless you all. You have to wait again till next week. God bless you. Y'all take care. All right. Y'all be safe on the way home, please. I didn't bring nothing, did I?
If that's okay. Start with Travis. And Travis, obviously a huge night for you. Can you talk about the one touchdown catch you had where the guy pretty much had his arm around your head a little bit? Can you talk about that one in particular?
It's funny because he got on me for not catching the one that we called a flag because I told him to throw me the ball no matter what. So he got mad at me. He was like, I don't care, catch the ball. So that one, I just know I had to catch the ball. I had no other choice, no other option. So whatever I had to do to get the ball, I was going to get it.
And Shedeur, just the night tonight, I mean, the passing game was obviously working pretty well. And how much fun was it to click with Travis like that and Jimmy like you did and just kind of get that passing game going?
Well, I mean, it was cool, but every incompletion, it hurts me inside a little bit, for sure. Besides the ones, we throw away, get out of trouble. But I'm thankful. I'm excited for a win, but there's definitely situations in that game I personally could have handled better. It's throws, I could have made, his checkdowns I could have got to. So really the main goal tonight is just recover a little bit and watch the film and see where we got to improve.
Joe Rico, Mile High Sports Radio. You guys have an amazing chemistry. This must go way back. Talk a little bit about your history, because you guys, just phenomenal effort by Travis and you on so many plays, and you seem to know exactly where he is. He seems to know exactly where the ball's going to be. Great effort.
Well, it was really a connection because he made the decision to defy the odds, to go on a different route and come to Jackson State at the time. And, like, from then on, it's, like, something that I look back, and now I really respect him a lot for, because, a player of his caliber didn't have to do that, But he did, and that's powerful right there. So then years on years on years of connections, years of talking about different things. He plays defensive back, so he understands body position. He understands a lot of things a lot of receivers don't understand. So that's, like, the pro of, having him on there when he practices all week on defense sometimes, or then he gets out there and he handles his business, and it's just we locked in mentally. So that's the overall goal I'm trying to get with all the receivers, really, because everybody know each game somebody's gonna shine. Like, I didn't know Jimmy had 198 yards today. That was crazy.
He should have been right here, right?
Everybody got involved, so that's what's good. Everybody got some touches, but we just got to make sure everybody gets the ball.
Adam Worcester Tiger, 24/7 Sports. Shedeur, you were hit a few times, but sacked just once. How did the pocket feel tonight for you?
The O-lineman had an incentive. That's it. They had a great incentive. So they definitely did what they were supposed to do today. So it feels good. I feel real good coming out the game. But we still got to recover the right way. Make sure going into the following weeks is compound interest. So it's keep getting hit over and over and over and over. And that was kind of like my first hit since, like, November. So felt good, to be live out there a little bit.
Travis, just for you defensively, what was the main difference for you guys between the first and the second half?
We had to get our eyes right in the right place. They came out. We already knew what we had to do, but somehow we took them as a fool. We didn't respect them enough to come out there and just play how we needed to play in the second half, how we did in the first half. So we had to come out there and just put our eyes in the right spot. Coach chewed us out at halftime, let us know what we got to do. We got to stop them. We got to get stops, let our offense go to work, and that's what we came out to do.
It's complimentary football. So, when we need them to show up, they'll be there. When we got to show up, we'll be there. But everything less than scoring every drive is kind of like a little failure to us, because we take the game so serious. We take each drive so serious, and you don't know what play could have been the play, to decide the game. So that's why it's like we enjoy the win overall, but it's definitely a lot of stuff we left on the table. It's quicker things that could have got to the reads, and it's just nothing but room for improvement. But that's a great starting point versus a great team. Like, it's really hard to get the tails on what coverage and everything they do. So I'm just happy that we was able to face them, a real challenge.
Shedeur, you talked about your relationship with Pat Shurmur and being more comfortable in this offense, knowing what you're seeing ahead of time.
Yeah.
Did that manifest itself in the 17-play drive? It felt like you were in control. Was that good to feel that kind of payoff?
Like that was real good to feel. It was.
Yeah, the 17-play drive.
I think.
8:10 off the clock. Said 8:10 off the clock on that drive. We had the ball for 8:12 in the first half. That one drive.
Yeah, that was crazy. We didn't even feel like that. But all it was just that and everybody just getting back to the basics. And that's why I told them, I said, let's just get back to the basics. They came out and they did something that I seen on film once, so we was able to adjust and see, okay, this guy is dropping here, this guy is doing this, and when we get this look, this is what's gonna happen. So that's when the magic started.
It's great communication.
I was going to ask you, we haven't had a chance to speak to you so far. What are your goals for this year, and how do you feel about this season?
I got no personal goals. I just want my team to come out here and win every week, and I want us to go out there and just dominate, do our job. We got a target on us, man. We got to go out and win. We got to make a statement. We got to let everybody know we're here to stay. We're not here no mediocre teams. That's why I didn't want to talk to the media. I just want to go to work with my guys and let them know, wait, I'm here with y'all. Like, y'all got to have my back just like I got y'all back. Let's go in here and let's win.
But honestly, it's no personal goals though. That's the big. A lot of people say that, but honestly, we just want to win games. That's it. Like, we just trying to win games. Whatever, everything else is that. But of course, we gotta get a lot of completions though. But personal goals, we don't really care about that. Just wins.
Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Shedeur, your dad was in here saying that the pass to LaJohntay was something you kind of checked into because you wanted to get him a big play. I mean, what were you seeing on that play that you just wanted to get LaJohntay?
Cover zero. Cover zero, and we have like the best receiver room in the nation, so it's kind of like disrespectful. So it was something I definitely would learn from. So that's why I'm happy everything in my life. I always was able to learn from it. So it's not too many mistakes you're gonna see I made twice. So that's just something I'm gonna learn, understand that, and even if it looks super tempting, then it's just like still like you just gotta, just go with it. So it's a lot of situations like play clock and everything that we're getting back into the flow of the games, but I'm just excited about the starting point and excited getting everybody involved, and next week we'll be locked in and focused.
For you, Travis, athletes like LeBron James, Patrick Surtain just tweeted, "Travis is wonderful and never seen anything like it." When you hear all of these positive comments coming from some of the best players around the league in basketball, wherever, how much does that fuel you in your game and recognize you are one of the best athletes in college football?
I mean, it don't do nothing to me at all. I mean, it's a lot of people that love me. It's a lot of people that hate me. If I try to look on the internet and see what people are saying about me, it's not going to be good for me. I mean, I'll be down in my shell, not want to talk to nobody because there's a lot of haters, but it's a lot of good people. So I don't even try to look at it. I don't pay attention to it. I just want to win with my team, go out with my brothers, and at the end goal, I want us to be holding up a trophy.
Travis, I want to ask you about one of your teammates. Cam Silvan-Crag went down tonight.
What happened to him?
Tackle, concussion, I think.
But Savion Riley came in and played a pretty good game. Can you talk about Savion and just kind of the way he stepped up tonight?
I mean, Cam been on him. I mean, the weight room, him and Cam work out. He try to do something that Cam don't like, don't mess with. Cam gonna make sure he fix it because he know, like, if I go down, you got to get in there. You got to be the next dude to go in there and lead us. So, I mean, Cam did a pretty good job of helping him out this offseason, teaching him the way to goes and, like, how you got to treat your body, how you got to go along with everything, how you got to be in the playbook. So Cam did a real good job of doing that. So we know when he got in the game, all we got to do is communicate with each other, and we'll be going in there and we'll be doing what we've been doing, even if Cam not in there.
Shedeur, David Upman with The Athletic. How does this offense compare to what you guys ran last year, and how does that process of game planning and game day, and how does that compare to what you guys ran a year ago?
Well, it's really tough in practice. It's tough, just like you said, like Savion, like it's going against a safety like him because I go, ones go against twos and everything. But it really gets him prepared, for the moment. And he prepares me for the other safeties we're going to face just by looking them off, just by small details and what he's talented at and how rangy he is also. So I feel like overall, like mentally, I've grown. I watch a lot more football than I ever done now because I'm really like, a student of the game, and I just love seeing how everybody else figures out and fixes different problems in the game. So that's just what amazes me.
What about working with Coach Shurmur?
Oh, yeah, Coach Shurmur is real easy. It was definitely, I feel like we trust each other. He sees things a certain way, I see things a certain way, and then we're able to communicate. Like if he says, okay, it's this play, I asked him, okay, what are you seeing here? Like, so I can understand like his thought process and same vice versa. So it's very complimentary, and I love it.
What's good, y'all? Question for both of you. Shedeur, you mentioned getting a lot of guys involved. I think 4, maybe 5 of your first completions were to different guys. One of them being Draylon. It seemed like there was a bit of an effort early on and even later on to get him involved, get him touches. What do you like about his game? What do you see out of him and Travis as well?
Well, it's really to get all the receivers involved. It's just about really what coverage, it's about the coverage. It's not really even about the super pretty much ice on. Plays break down, but overall that's just how football is. You're not just looking at, I'll say, one guy the whole time. You're going through different reads, you're going through different things, and anything you're unsure of, you're going to find the running backs, you're going to find the check downs, whether it's shallows, anything, comebacks, anything. So that's the main thing. Is really it's not about what receivers are in what places. It's just about what the read and what the defense gives you.
Last one, go ahead, Troy.
Shedeur, is there anything Travis does that surprises you as a receiver? Because you see him every day in practice, we don't. Is there anything he does?
I don't see him every day in practice. Yeah, I don't see him every day in practice, but his ability to get out there, even with just a lesser amount of reps, and be able to adjust and be able to see it. That's the main thing. Just we all get on the same page. It's the first time all of us collectively as a group has played with each other. So it's real exciting. But then at the end of the day, everybody has to interlock and understand how we're all thinking and, okay, what's good, what's not. There's like active conversations on the sideline. Like if you always see us on the sideline, we're always talking about, okay, what'd you see? Right here, let's do this, like proactive things and not being too much reactive to whenever they throw stuff at us. But it's really just getting back to the basics. But every drive we didn't score, we kind of took that very personal, you know. And
Always.
yeah. Yeah, nah, Travis always open because he understands how he's being covered. You know, he understands he's being covered over top. Is he being covered
underneath?
From behind?
Pause.
Yeah, but just overall, he just understands when somebody's on him.
Pause.
Thank you.